Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot podcast and YouTube channel. We're going to start with Sagittarius again for the week of May 5th through the 9th, 2021. I am using Matt Hughes Dreamscape Oracle and Ethereal Visions Tarot. If you're interested, please take this opportunity to like, share, and hit the notification button on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast, please share this out. Sagittarius, you have the octopus spirit, so being torn in many different directions, and then we have silence. Like suffering in silence is what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, with these two. Like you're just all over the place, probably emotionally, mentally, and also feeling stifled that you're not able to talk about things the way you need to. You're being silenced. It could be being silenced in your relationship or just feeling silenced because of your anxiety. Time to collaborate. And what I'm getting with this is time to ask for help. Like stop drawing yourself too thin, wearing yourself out, because you're starting to get that overwhelmed feeling, Sagittarius. So let's go here with the tarot card reading. Again, I'm using my Ethereal Visions. I did just pull from my Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And I will be using my Spirit Song Tarot to clarify what's happening here on the board. So 3 cards, subconscious, conscious, and advice / outcome from spirit. So we have the Knight of Cups in our subconscious mind. We have the King of Swords in our conscious mind. 2 cards fell, the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. A lot of masculine energy, and this makes sense because, you know, in traditional sense, the masculine energy is the one that takes care of the family, earns the money, right, in a traditional sense. In actuality, there's no male or female. There's just people who have those attributes, and whether you're male or female, this is your spirit happening here with this masculine energy. Like you're the home giver, you're the provider, you're everything, and it's overwhelming for you. And it may be so that you're off balance in your relationship. This is why we have the octopus spirit, and then we also have that silent card, the silence. Right. We have the 9 of Wands clarifying that 10 of Cups, which makes perfect sense. We have the 9 of Pentacles, double nines, angel numbers, clarifying that King of Swords. And then we have the Hanged Man, clarifying this King of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me that things are making, there's a shift happening for you in this reading. This has to do with relationships, but not so much so of leaving someone. This talks about the balance of your relationship and you being the heavy and sometimes playing the martyr because you feel like you have to in order for your relationship to progress and survive. I'm just grabbing my other tarot card here. I noticed there was a card flip, so I'm going to flip that around and then put that on the side, getting ready to use that. So here in our subconscious mind is the Knight of Cups, right? So Knights are about taking action, and it's all about you taking emotional action, but not knowing which direction to go into and not speaking your truth at this time. So you're trying to get it together, in other words. This is represented here by this 9 of Wands, right? So the 9 of Wands is keeping and maintaining boundaries, and you're trying to find your equilibrium in your relationship, right? Where you're able to ask for assistance and not feel like you're failing, is what I want to say here. And this is getting the emotional balance back, right? Where it's give and take and it's just not one-sided. You don't feel like you're doing everything by yourself, Sagittarius. In our conscious position, we have the 9 of Pentacles, again, with the King of Swords. So this is, I feel like this is you speaking your truth, right? And speaking your truth, you're going to be able to bear fruit of your labor. So this is more of a general relationship read for you Sagittarius, not a financial read. With this King of Swords energy here, this could represent your partner or this could represent your energy, right? I have a feeling it's representing your energy because I feel like you've taken charge, but you need assistance, right? It's overwhelming for you. I think if you open up the lines of communication with this Nine of Pentacles being present, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles traditionally is about self-sufficiency. It's about pleasures and financial gain, but in this aspect is you're going to feel more grounded when you're able to take a step back and relax and have someone else step up and assist you in whatever it is that's going on in your world. Here in the outcome and advice from Spirit, we do have the King of Pentacles here. So the King of Pentacles, you know, again, it's a spirit of financial comfort. King of Pentacles is a solid leader, a wise investor, someone who understands money and the give and take, right? So I keep wanting to say the give and take of life. The advice from Spirit is to be careful because you have the Seven of Wands be present here on top of that. It's self-protection, right? But self-protection to the point of, I need help, but the minute you relinquish a certain duty or task, then you feel that there's a competition. Maybe they're doing it better. You need to step back and just let it flow. If someone has a better way of doing things, then that's the way it should be done. And it's not a competition. And don't turn it into that, especially in your personal life. Also, the advice from Spirit is that you need to look at it at a different perspective. Like you'll have an opportunity to work on yourself, your emotional self here, and not feel so overwhelmed, right? So speaking your truth so that you don't have that overwhelmed spirit, asking for help when it's necessary. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune being present here is a good omen. It's a turning point. Right? If you're a gambler, it means good luck. But it's a turning point this week for you where you just can't do it anymore and you need to make a change and get some assistance. I am going to draw some more cards here for further clarification using the Spirit Song Tarot. The Spirit Song Tarot is a great tarot card for those who are interested in a beginner deck. It does have keywords. And I like it to clarify because the keywords are different on this deck than... a little bit different than the traditional meanings, and I dig that about this. So clarifying our subconscious mind, we have the Six of Shells, and it's, you know, it's about sentiments, right? You're feeling sentimental. It's about finding the joy back in your life here with that Six of Shells being present, and that's like Six of Cups. Six of Cups traditionally is about memories and nostalgia, right? Could mean reunions. In this case, it's a reunification of your relationships and finding the equilibrium in that relationship or those relationships that'll be to your benefit. Here in our conscious position, we have the Sun card. Like this, again, this word joy. There's the word joy here and joy here. You're going to be joyful again. You're going to find the joy in yourself because you'll have time to focus on yourself and inward at this time. And this is what's needed for you, Sagittarius. You need a break. You need a minute. In our advice and outcome column here, we do have the Five of Shells. So this is all about your emotional state. And this is having hope. They have a keyword here that I like for the Five of Shells that's not necessarily in a traditional sense. It's readjustment, which goes with a different perspective. So readjusting to having assistance, right? And speaking up and looking at things from a different perspective. And that is for you, Sagittarius. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot YouTube channel and podcast. Thank you for joining me.